Hello. Welcome, traders, to this freshly Tuesday stream. Your favorite YouTuber for the crypto markets is live right now. Welcome, everyone. We're seeing some really serious price action today on the crypto markets. Some people attribute such price action to the Middle East war that's going on between Israel and Iran. They've been going back and forth with attacks. Today, Iran attacked Israel, and Israel has promised a violent retaliation tonight. So, while some people might think that might be the cause, we're here to discuss charts, not news. There's an old saying that says, "Show me the chart, and I'll tell you the news." And I think that that might apply today, because for like the fifth or sixth time in a row, this supply line of this long-term descending channel has been respected, and we're catching a sell-off from it. So you'll see here from April, May, June, July, twice in July, and now September to October. This descending line from this downsloping channel has worked as resistance one more time. So the title of the stream and the title of today's thumbnail is the bear market continuing? And why do I say that? And why do I say why I'm not stating that we're in a bull market? It's because since this top on March 13, almost 7 months ago, price has been on a downtrend with lower lows and lower highs. So I've got to acknowledge that and take into consideration that the daily time frame is indeed bearish until we reclaim 70K or we start showing higher highs and higher lows. You did have a higher low here on September 7, but this high here is very questionable if it's a higher high regarding this high or if it's a lower high regarding this high from late July. So I think we're gonna have to stay patient for now. I'm on a trade right now on a 3-day time frame, so we will talk about that for sure. But for now, BTC is falling almost 4%. The biggest downtrend or the biggest sell-off since August 27 here. This large sell-off down again, rejecting the 200 moving average, something that you're doing here again. And you will be going for the lowest daily candle close since September 17. And you're printing the first bar of negative momentum since September 11. So you spent at around 20 days of positive momentum here on the MACD histogram, and now you're starting to print negative momentum once again, and you're at the 45 level on the RSI. So that's neutral for now. There's not much to say about the oscillators on the daily, but the very real thing about the daily here is this descending channel. I never thought I would have to look at this channel for so long. Like when we started looking at it on March, April, I thought that maybe for June, July, the latest August, we will get a breakout. And now it's October and it's still working. So that's pretty insane. And for the viewers, the audience, most of you guys have heard that October is usually good seasonality for crypto, especially if you get a green September, which is what we got, and especially if it's an election year. So maybe this is just the market punishing everyone getting too frothy and taking some late longs into the monthly open. And maybe we're just setting the lows for October. If I pull up the monthly, you need to put some kind of lows here before heading higher if you're opening a fresh monthly candle. So that could be one chance. Also on the weekly, you can see here we didn't leave no wick to the upside, just barely, just like $10 to the upside. You can see here. So that's pretty unusual. It has happened before. It happened here on December and a few times before that you leave almost no price action to the other side. So maybe that's a sign that this will get absorbed by buyers. And on the 3-day time frame, what I want to talk with you guys here, which this has been my time frame of choice for the past few weeks. You're going for the bearish engulfing candle. This will be closing tomorrow, so we'll get into more detail tomorrow. But what I have here is a triple bullish divergence with an accumulation got confirmed on the MACD histogram, and you're seeing follow through. The thing is that on this current 3-day bar, you're printing weaker positive momentum, but that could be fine. This could be the same thing that happened here. You see, you make a push into the upside. You have 5 strong positive momentum bar in here. You have 4. Then you cool off for a little bit, and then you continue higher. Also happened here. So this is normal. This doesn't imply on the setup that we will turbo reverse on the next 3-day closes. So I wanted to touch that upon you guys. That is still valid in my opinion. And if you look at the Bollinger Bands, this was the first time that we touched the upper side of the bands since March 10. So that's the reaction to the downside. The Bollinger Bands are fairly compressed on the 3-day. So maybe we hold this moving average here as support and then continue to the upside for that volatility expansion. But we're not gonna get too ahead of ourselves here. Not gonna get too ahead of our skis. Just going by technical levels here. As long as you're above 58.4 to 57.4K, I can sleep good at night. I don't get too fatted out of my positions because this is a very real level for me, which was created in 2021. And you can see here that every time that you rejected this level, you had a huge drop. So as long as 58.4K holds, I'll be pretty comfortable. Although today was a pretty scary day, and I'm sure people are getting pretty tired of this garbage conditions, and they want the easy mode to come back again rather sooner than later. So yeah, that's your BTC. Your next logical target here will be 58.4K and 57.4. Maybe you could argue here that you are somewhat at a local support. I'll show you exactly where you are here on this this daily close at 60.7. You could argue there's a level here technically that's been regarded both to the upside and to the downside. So we'll see about that. I do want to touch upon Bitcoin dominance today, because today was down 0.4% on one moment, and then the alts catch up into a sell-off, and now you're going for a green close. You're up almost 0.2%, failing to have a bullish engulfing though, but clearly rejecting below 57.2%. You were selling off below it for the first time since September 9. So almost a month that you've been trading above 57.2%. You'll see this level is very real in my opinion. Comes all the way back from 2017 as regarded as resistance and support throughout history. You can see here that buyers stepped in as soon as you were trading below it and caught somewhat of an immediate reaction. But it's not like it's not a bullish engulfing candle so far. It's not that concerning, but you do need to know that this was on some point here. Altcoins were not as hurt as BTC, but then when BTC kept pushing lower, altcoins starting dropping harder than BTC, and that's why you get this somewhat of maybe somewhat of a bullish pin bar, but we're gonna call it as a nothing burger candle for now, because it's not a bullish engulfing, and you're leaving wicks both to the upside and to the downside. And if you go to the 3-day, you're still red. You're down almost 0.1% on the 3 days. So I do want to touch upon that's not very great if you leave that amount of wick to the downside, and also that you rejected going below a key inflection zone here in of history. So that's your BTC pretty, your Bitcoin dominance pretty flat. You're losing negative momentum on the MACD histogram, and you're at the 48 point level on the RSI. So you're neutral on the oscillator still, but you're starting to lose that negative momentum here. So don't be surprised if actually Bitcoin dominance somewhat finds a low here and maybe confirms the highest low of this ungodly uptrend. And we'll talk about others too, because others is also a current trade setup on the 3-day that I've been watching, and we'll talk about it, which is somewhat related to what Bitcoin dominance is doing. USDT dominance going on an absolute tear today. It's up 0.3%. What's going, Ivan? Hopefully we're not going to 49K, but that's entirely possible. We've been downtrending for 6 months plus. And look at this ungodly uptrend, man. This is USDT dominance, and for the people who don't know in the chat what USDT dominance basically represents, it's like your risk index for crypto. Like this is the amount of capitalization that are on stable coins, in this case on USDT dominance. So when you see USDT dominance trending higher, like on this case, you see basically people choosing stable coins rather than volatile crypto assets. And if it's this going down, they're basically picking volatile crypto assets over stable coins. And you can see here this has been uptrending since this bottom of March 12, March 13. It's been going for higher highs and higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and now it's up 4.3% on a day, going for the highest daily candle close in September 17. So this ticker here is erasing like 10 days of price action in just 2 candles. That's insane. That's how fast. This is because everyone. You can tell here in this chart how everyone's despair today on crypto, because this is erasing like 10 days of gains in just 2 candles. That's why today has been so painful. Because look at this slow bleed here, then you touch bottom here on this ascending channel, and also an inflection zone. We talked about this last week. 5.2% is a very real level where you found support. Look at this inflection zone from 2021, 2022. Very strong resistance to the upside, and also has been regarded as support here. 2024 resistance, support, and now support again. Putting somewhat of an equal low regarding the low from August 23rd. So that's not the best price action that you want to see here on USDT dominance. Basically, I get scared anytime that I see equal lows here being put in on when you see if you for example, if you invert it, you see equal highs here. That's very scary. So slightly higher high, but basically, if you were looking at this on a downtrend, you will be saying like, oh, buyers failed to take out this high. They failed to push this asset price higher. So this looks somewhat distributive. And on this case, which is inverted, it looks like accumulation. So just rough to see on USDT dominance, because this can continue going higher, and that would imply that BTC would continue distributing and continue trending lower. But yeah, and if you look at the 3-day, what gives me a little bit of hope here was this bearish retest to the 200 moving average, because you spiked to it on early August, and then you have this bearish retest that was pretty awesome on early September. You see how the retested in a bearish manner the 200 moving average, failed to get a daily candle close above it, and then came back down. But look at the reaction here, the lows, equal lows on the 3-day time frame, and going for a strong Marubosu candle, which will be closing tomorrow, and it's up 7.8%. So and a bullish engulfing candle also. So it's just rough to see. Double top on 200 moving average and then down only. It will be somewhat of a triple top if we actually go up there, but yeah, it's entirely possible. Anything's possible so far, 2D. So I'm not gonna be here pretending like I know what's gonna happen. All I can tell you is that you are on an uptrend on the USDT dominance. You've been respecting this channel for quite some time, and I can tell you this: this asset price had so much demand here that they failed to test the 200 moving average. And when you do that, you usually have a lot of demand on a ticker. Because what you would have wanted to see is maybe come back down to 200 moving average, maybe lose it, reclaim it, maybe like that looks better than coming staying above it for, I don't know, like 0.3%. It could be a head and shoulders. Like if we were going to have a dubious speculation, you could do something like this. Could be nice, you know. Anything, any kind of a reversal pattern at around this levels, I'll take it. And I think this kind of reminds me DXY a little bit. I think. Let me see if I'm right. So yeah, just because of the equal lows here. You can see here DXY on April 9 set this low, and then June 6, it's almost like the equal lows with a strong reaction to it, and then went back higher, failed to take out this high, so created a lower high, and then ultimately came back down to the neckline and had its breakdown. It's not looking too good down here. Oh man. I haven't looked to DXY in a while, but if it turn on the 3-day, I'm sure, yeah, you have a bullish divergence here. Oh man, we can't have nice things anymore, right? So you have a bullish divergence here on the 3-day, bullish engulfing candle on the making. You're losing negative momentum. This looks somewhat of a confirmation low regarding this low, but who knows? The massive structure, if you look at it, if you zoom out, looks really bad, you know, lower highs, lower lows. But this locally here looks a little bit scary on DXY since we're talking about this. But yeah, that could be a thing, you know, just like what happened here on DXY when you have equal lows, this low to this low, then run it up, put in a lower high, and then get the breakdown. So that could be possible on USDT dominance, but you need to put in the lower high. You cannot take this high. You need to do that, you know. And then when you come back down here into the equal lows here into a neckline, you go for the head and shoulders, and you get finally the breakdown. But that's getting way too ahead of ourselves, or that's being hopium, because for now this looks bullish. And if we go to the 3-day time frame, we had the exact same basically setup than BTC on the MACD, where you have a triple bearish divergence here with a confirmed distribution. You have a 3 falling peaks classic distribution pattern, where you have 2 lower highs regarding the first high, and a lower low on this low regarding this regarding the first low, and you confirm distribution here with a lower low here on the negative momentum, but you're printing weaker negative momentum on the current 3-day time frame. So unless you pull something like this, for example, like this one here, and then you continue to print strong negative momentum, then if that doesn't happen or anything like that, you know, if you only put in like 1 or maybe 2 weaker negative momentum bars before turning up the heat, if that doesn't happen, then this whole distribution pattern that it's been going on since April would have failed. Like you would have a triple bearish divergence failing to perform on USDT dominance, and that would give me the signal that this market is just too strong. You know, if you have a bearish divergence, like for example, bearish divergence underperform on bull markets. So if this triple bearish divergence on a 3-day time frame, which is a very large and significant time frame, fails to perform, I would just have to assume that this is on a really strong uptrend, and it's probably gonna recover the 200 moving average and go higher from here. So that's what I've been thinking about lately. I'm hoping it performs. You know, the pattern is there. The pattern got confirmed. At first, we didn't know. At first, we didn't know if the pattern was going to get confirmed. Now we got the confirmation. We're at the point whether it's the last question. Will the pattern actually perform? I mean, I'm gonna rewind a little bit if I didn't make myself so clear. At first, we didn't know if the pattern was going to get confirmed, and it got confirmed. Now the second question is, will it perform? So if it doesn't perform, to me, it's a strong signal that we might be just on an ungodly bull market for USDT dominance, which is basically an ungodly downtrend for Bitcoin, and this would be a massive distribution campaign going on here by the composite operator right in front of our eyes, and we've been tricked into thinking that the bull market is back every time that we pushed into the highs. So just like the few months that we've been looking at charts, man, it's been really rough and hard to figure out. We've been in between we're so done to we're so back, it's so over, we're so back. For now many times we've been so exhausted, and I think market participants are so exhausted as well. And I think that's what happens too when you find a low and you start rallying again. Everyone gets too excited because they've been just brutally chopped for 6 to 7 months plus. So let's go check out some altcoins. Let's check out Ethereum first. Ethereum's down 5.8%, being outperformed by BTC and Solana today. Going for your lowest daily candle close in September 18. Losing that positive momentum in the MACD histogram. Still printing positive Momo. BTC already flipped red on the MACD histogram. You're on the 43 on the RSI, so you're neutral there. But the bad thing about this is that you're losing 2,500. You're basically losing $2,542. This level from 2021 here, this impulse here, tested as support a bunch of times. So your next logical target will be at 2,300, $2,332 down here. Critical inflection zone from the previous cycle as well. And the bad thing about it here is that this is very clear lower high regarding this high here. If they actually push it back down, then there will be no doubt that this is a lower high regarding this high. And let me zoom out for a minute here, chat. And this is why I think everyone gets too scared on every drop and gets too excited on each bounce. Because look at this, man. This could do some horrible things, you know, that could take a while to play out. Like, you tell me that you don't look at Ethereum and you look something like this going on. This is what everyone's scared of. Like what happened here in 2019, 2018. Like, for example, this bear market rally, you know, like we could be here, you know. This is what everyone's scared of, that we're actually here. And it's going to take months and months and months of chop of freaking nothing burger until we basically run him to fresh highs. And to the flip side of the coin, everyone gets way excited here. Hold on. Everyone gets way excited on each bounce because you just pressed into monthly highs on the beginning of the year. And this could be really good. It's not like that this will lose like 50% of its value. Yeah, that would be like that would be awful. Like if we're trading at 1.2k ETH or whatever, that will be just really bad. But the worst thing about it, in my opinion, would be time wise. It would be like it would take so freaking long if you look at the structure to get decent price action again. So still at crossroads. I'm hoping that this kind of USTD dominance price action is not telling us what's gonna happen here, because you didn't even touch the 200 moving average here. So that's bad. That's an asset that has significant demand. Solana outperforming Ethereum and Bitcoin today. It's down 5.4%, testing $144 this level from 2022. Complacency shoulder top from April 2nd, 2022. And this is basically the level that you want to see hold unless you're looking for 122, 116. And if you lose 122, man, I'll see you at $80. That's the real level that you're looking at here on Solana. It's been tested so many times, once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. And I'm not sure if the 7th time will hold. And the other bad news here on Solana, it's pretty similar to Ethereum, is this. It's a potential lower high regarding this high, and this one is a lower high regarding this high. So, man, Solana, you can also appreciate the bear market on Solana since March. Just the highest high on Solana was set on March. Excuse me. And you have not been able to take out this high since then. So just yeah, man, down 5.3%, going for the lowest daily candle close since September 19. Still printing positive momentum, 48 on the RSI. But let's take a look at Sol BTC, ETH BTC. Oh man. Yeah, I didn't want to look at You got to be kidding me, man. Are you looking at the same thing that I'm looking at right now here, chat? Sol BTC is down 1.3%, but that's not the worst part. Look at this bearish retest to a 200 moving average. Actually, any price action above the 200 was absorbed by sellers of Sol BTC. And I've been stating this for quite some time. I think that Solana has been the risk on index for this cycle around. And I don't appreciate Sol BTC weakness, man. Not at all. Like I'm not gonna speculate that it'll rotate to BNB or it'll rotate to SUI, whatever. Just I don't like this, man. Look at this bearish retest to a 200 moving average. And not once here. This is the second bearish retest and a slightly higher high than this one, but clearly a lower high regarding this high from late August. Losing that positive momentum on the MACD histogram. You don't have any kind of divergence, just a bullish confluence on the oscillators, and you're at the 52-point level on the RSI. So losing 23,847. This level from 2022 and 21. Look at the inflection zone. Lower high regarding the previous high, regarding this one. You can make an argument that this is a higher low regarding this low, but for now, this bearish retest looks scary, man. Not gonna lie. We turn on the 3-day. You're going for a bearish engulfing candle. You're printing positive momentum though for the first time since August 10. We'll see tomorrow if they're able to actually confirm this positive momentum bar. Bollinger Bands decently compressed. Let's check out ETH BTC. ETH BTC is down 2% today, going for a bearish engulfing candle. Your lowest daily candle close about to be confirmed since September 19. Looks just like another lower high regarding the previous high, man. Yikes. And I've been wondering myself for a long time, when higher low on ETH BTC. Just give me any kind of higher low and we can speculate or potentially a reversal, but this looks awful, man. I think that maybe your support might be at around 3,600 to 3,700, this whole level here. So not there yet. We could reverse before for sure, but look at this, man. Losing positive momentum on the MACD, 44 on the RSI. So nothing burger. You do have a potential hidden bearish divergence here, though. A continuation to the downside divergence here on the MACD histogram. And also on the RSI. Look at this, chat. Where you have a higher high on the oscillators, implying that buyers tried their best, but all they could do on the chart was a pathetic lower high regarding this high from here. So this is, the oscillators are implying continuation to the downside, which is basically a telling sign that Bitcoin dominance might continue higher. Let's pull up SolETH. SolETH is actually green today, 0.7%. Could this be it, chat? Is this what we've been waiting for on SolETH for so long? The first bullish retest to 5,800 on SolETH. Look at this, man. They broke out for the third time, and now you're holding support after you come back down for a retest. So this might be the best thing that could happen to SolETH if this actually holds. This is great news, chat. This is awesome on SolETH. I don't know if it implies that ETH is gonna continue to get destroyed and Solana will hold on better, because that's been going on since March, basically. This whole price action here since March has not been Solana outperforming to the upside. It's been just Solana keeping its value better than Ethereum. So I was waiting for this bullish backtest, and this could be going on today. Printing positive momentum still on the MACD histogram at 58 points on the RSI. So you're just an inch away from the bullish control zone on the RSI. Oh man, I'm gonna pull up others against BTC because I do have to talk about a few things here. You're down 1.9%, going for your lowest daily candle close since September 24. And check this out, chat. When we saw this massive structure here, this massive bullish bad harmonic with a potential type 2 return here, I said we have three options. First one, this doesn't play out and we continue lower. It didn't. It started playing out, so that's not an option right now. Second option, we go straight up on a straight line. that could still be viable if we actually put in a low here. And the third option that I don't want you guys to get shaken out of is that we go for a potential type 3 return of the harmonic. Hopefully comes back down a little faster. And we put in another low or equal low here on this inflection zone. And that's when the real send begins. Because when you get this massive harmonics that was they took almost like a full year to develop. This is like a full year of price action where you have this massive M shape from the 3.2 to the 5.3 area here on others against BTC. You don't always immediately reverse when you come back down into the support zone. Sometimes market participants love confirmation. So if this comes back down here, this is a shove, in my opinion. Like you have a really clear invalidation here. If it's a solid risk to reward area to punt along, if you ask me. Like if you come back down, set your stop loss down here, and you could be aiming, bro. You can go for the top of the harmonic, then a little bit higher. You're looking at least 10 risk to reward ratio with a solid stop loss here. I think it's a proper way to manage your risk. If they actually pull it back down here, I think it's worth the chance of seeing if it holds. Because of course, maybe it doesn't hold. You get stopped out. Life happens. If you're a trader, you know how that feels. And we continue back down. And this was just another lower high regarding this high. That's possible. But I think after this massive harmonic and full year of going sideways here, I think it will be worth the punt, in my opinion. So others, BTC rejecting the overbought and rejecting the bullish control zone. You're on the 55 on the RSI, and you're still printing positive momentum on the MACD histogram. You don't have any kind of bearish divergence here. You just have bullish confluence on the oscillator, so that's great. If we pull out the Bollinger Bands here, and my custom indicator is signaling a sell signal on this daily candle today. So take that with a grain of salt. The first target for the sell will be just below here at the moving average, and then the second target will be the bottom of the bands if it actually plays out. Let's see how many sell signals I've got in here. So this one almost performed, didn't touch the Bollinger Bands. This one performed, it did touch the Bollinger Bands. You have a buy signal here, actually performed, touched the Bollinger Bands. I don't use it that much in the daily. This one failed. This one failed. This one touched the first target. This one failed. I think this one performed into the first target. So take it with a grain of salt, broski. All right, so that's your BTC, Bitcoin dominance. Let's check out Bitcoin against the SPX, because why not? I had a descending channel here. That's been somewhat regarded in the past, but I decided to get rid of it because it was somewhat giving me noise of the structure. I do want to look at it on how it is, man. If you just look at this like this. So let's be real. Bitcoin against the SPX. Equal highs here. Not great. With a hidden bearish divergence on the MACD histogram. Printing the first bar of negative momentum since September 9. And you also have the hidden bearish divergence on the RSI. So that's a continuation to the downside divergence here both oscillators on Bitcoin against the SPX, which is implying that Bitcoin will continue to underperform the SPX. And also here you have market participants failing to test the 200 moving average, which could be looked at as a lack of demand on market participants, because you would have at least wanted to see a test to a 200 moving average. So down 2.8% currently, which will be closing in 15 more minutes and going for the lowest daily candle close since September 16. Oh man. What can we do, Chad? What can we do to save the market, or how can we trade to get money? Basically, we should have shorted. We should have like, instead of longing, we should go to USDT dominance here, and every time that we hit an inflection zone, hit the red button. Short with leverage or whatever. Because clearly going long has not been working that well. All right, let's take a look at some altcoins. If anyone from the chat wants me to show me some altcoins, I'll be more than happy to look at them. I'll start with my watch list for sure. Let's take a look at some big losers from today. What's the biggest loser? CHR was down 12%, Sushi down 11%. Let's take a look at Aave, because Aave was doing things. So some people say TA doesn't work, man. Look at this levels from 2021. You'll see here how they regard it like Jesus, 170. Market participants tried twice, couldn't break out of it, because the next level was 242. So Aave is down almost 7%, going for the lowest daily candle close since September 18. Printing strong negative momentum on the MACD histogram. Losing the 50 area on the RSI, something that you have not done. I'm not going to count this, but since basically August 10, that you have not been below, with a daily candle close, below the 50 points here. On the RSI, and yeah, this chart still looks good. You could put in a higher low anywhere above here. You could actually sweep the lows here. If you put in, like, when you're on an uptrend, the thing that you want to put attention to are higher highs, where you currently have. This is not compromised at all. Like how this chart would get compromised. For example, you take out this low here. This is still fine. Like, you have a lower low, agreed. But unless you put in a lower high here, this is where it gets scary, because you have lower low and then the lower high. And that's like the possible distribution. And if you get two lower highs, for example, if you get another lower low and another lower high, that's really scary. This is actually a distribution setup, the three falling peaks. I talked about it on the MACD histogram setup on the USDT dominance on the 3-day time frame. So when you get something like this, it starts to look a little bit like distribution, but this is fine. You can put in a higher low, actually a lower low, and continue higher. But unless you put in a lower low and then a lower high, then this is still on an uptrend on the daily time frame. So nothing to look at here on Aave. It's just fantastic strength. Just need to know that you had a bearish retest to $160 and you rejected it, and your next support is at $139. I don't own any Aave. I'm just looking at this stuff for sake of the TA. Tron holding exceptionally well today. It's only down 1.5%, going for the lowest daily candle close since September 26th. Well, look at that. Look at that, chat. Sad thing about it is that this might be a lower high regarding this high from August 26th. So, but Justin Sun must be doing some things today. Maybe your biggest loser today was SPX 6900. I talked about this ticker. Oh my god, I go into vacation, man. For the regular audience here, they know that I was checking SPX 6900 at around this level, talking about it, that you lost the 200 moving average. That if you reclaim this level here, it could be somewhat interesting. And look at this, chat. They reclaimed it, didn't have any time, reclaimed the 200 moving average, and started descent. I realized after this daily candle was like an 80% candle with massive volume. I'm like, what's going on here? And then I logged into CT and saw Murat's post that this was his final meme coin on his meme coin list, and I never thought it would do something like this, chat. Oh my god, it's like a 10x from this massive candle here. Look at the volume here. So down 17%. Not even doing a bearish engulfing candle, man, because this was like a 50% candle. It's just insane. You're still overbought on the RSI. You're at the 76 point level on the RSI, so massively overbought. No signs of bearish divergence as of yet. Printing positive momentum, massive positive momentum, but a little bit weaker than yesterday. Just taking a tank today with the rest of the market. What else can we take a look at, chat? Let's take a look at Ondo. Holding somewhat decent, down 3.5%. You do have somewhat of a higher high regarding this high from here. At least this local highs from August. You're above $70, which is where you want to be. But you rejected 84 cents almost to a T here. You failed to reclaim 84 cents. This inflection zone, you've been regarded as resistance a bunch of times and a support here on July 8th. You failed to reclaim it and also failed to touch. You almost touched the 200. So, yeah, don't have any kind of divergence here. Just bullish confluence. 51 on the RSI and losing positive momentum on the MACD histogram. Popcat still green on a day, my god. We will get to memes, no worry. I'm talking about memes, man. Let's take a look at this. This is meme coins against utility on Solana. This is my personal index. It's right at resistance right now. I wonder if they'll be able to break out. You're overbought. You're the highest reading ever on the RSI, printing strong positive momentum on the MACD histogram. You're positive Momo since July 19. Look at the outperformance from WEF, Bonk, and Punky against Radium, Jupiter, and Jito, which are basically your utility coins against meme coins. So you are somewhat at range highs. This is a decent resistance. Your next one will be up here. Fairly a decent amount of volume going into this build up. And you can appreciate here since August 19 and since for the entire month of September, meme coins outperform utility on Solana. For anyone who's been wondering how meme coins have been doing against utility, they've been outperformed. One of the good performance from utility was Camino on Solana. I rode this trade. I sold like around above here. I don't know when. And I actually rotated into some memes. And yeah, you do look like you have somewhat of a double top here on Camino. It doesn't look great, man. Look at that. Nearly to a T at 86 cents. You have a lower high now. potentially confirmed, and you have this low here, which if you fall below 63 cents, you will be confirming like a local double top here. And I don't like the fact that you were not able to get above 86 cents. I mean 8 cents. It's not even 86 cents. It's a really small coin. Oh, look at that head and shoulders on the RSI. It's like a diagonal head and shoulders, like a falling head and shoulders. And actually, when you look at head and shoulders on price action, the ones that are falling to the right like that, they usually have a better performance than the one that are rising like that, you see. So you have like a falling head and shoulders on the RSI, and you're printing negative momentum, your highest negative momentum since September 8th on Camino. Punky's now green on the day. All right, let's check out these memes, because why not? Look at the freaking swing on Punky's candle, man, today. Oh my god. A 21% swing from lows to highs on Punky. Will be closing in 4 more minutes. Green on the daily. Yeah, going for your highest daily candle close since 2 days ago, since Saturday, above the 200 moving average and above this level, this 23.72. This daily candle close since this listing on Binance, first day of the listing. It's not like it's been regarded to the Jesus in the past, but it's a level here in my opinion. And you're above the 200 moving average, so I'll take that. But since on how everything else is looking, if the bear market's just gonna continue, I don't think that Punky will be the exception. I mean, Bonk will be the exception. It's just trading fairly well today. Strong positive momentum, 70 points on the RSI. So you're overbought, but on the bullish control zone. Let's take a look at Popcat. Popcat's up 4.4%, battling with a bullish engulfing candle. You're leaving a lot of wicks to the upside, and you're above 97 cents. This is our highest daily candle close from July 20. Look, man, if everything rolls over, will be no exception. I'm just trying to find somewhat decent strength in here. I'm talking about strength. What is going on with Bowden's? Up 89% on the daily, massive volume. This is on Kraken Exchange. Bollinger Bands just starting the expansion to the upside. Look at the 3-day also. Get the choke here on the Bollinger Bands, and now with an expansion to the upside. If this closes like somewhat like this tomorrow, like outside of the bands with the expansion and the volume, I think this is gonna send insane. But no way to position yourself here. Just really overextended. But Bowden going for the highest daily candle close really since July 23rd, man. Just insane. What else? GigaChat also green today. That wick is not appropriate. It's not on chain, but apparently some shenanigans going on Mexi. So closing green barely today. I have to pull up some levels here, because why not? It's been a fairly performing meme, and I know people leave the stream when I start talking about memes, but if you want to see some green, so where you go. Retardio down 3.6%, going for your lowest daily candle close since September 27. Did a higher high regarding this previous high, so that's awesome. That implies a strength. You don't have the hidden bearish divergence that you have on some other tickers. So as you can see here, from this low to this high, you're in the 59 level on the RSI, so you're uh, barely outside of the bullish control zone. Yeah. You need to let me know, Chad, if you want me to look at anything. So BTC will be closing the daily candle close in 35 seconds, chat. Your lowest daily candle close since September 17. Yikes. MACD histogram looks poised to more negative momentum. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it pulls out something like this. Would be nice. But there you have it, chat. Daily candle close just confirmed. Lowest close since September 17. Barely above this local zone from here. Manufactured on March 2nd, March 1st. We'll see how it goes. And actually, USDT dominance. Highest daily candle close confirmed since September 17 also. Not quite a resistance as of now. Your next logical target for USDT dominance will be 5.8%. There's a inflection zone from 2022. So, yeah. Appreciate everyone coming out. Appreciate the comments. Remember to smash the like on your way out. We're going through rough times on the market, and I hope that October will be good seasonality and that we will have a bright Q4 for the crypto markets. But we'll still have a lot of work to do on the charts. So y'all stay cool. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in.